by Brazil's President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva at the 19th Group of 20 G20 Summit in Rio de Janeiro. President Tinubu said this while addressing leaders and journalists at the meeting, adding that the bold and visionary step underscores Brazil's leadership in addressing one of the most urgent and persistent challenges facing the world today. He compared the global initiative to one of the 8 priority areas, expressing Nigeria's eagerness to adopt the international best practices to advance its economic development. According to reports, the African Union, the European Union, 9 financial institutions, 24 international organizations, 31 philanthropic and non-governmental entities are founding members of the Group of 20. In the meantime, President Bola Tinubu has transmitted the names of 3 nominees for appointment as commissioners in the Independent National Electoral Commission. The President nominated Tukur Yusuf and Professor Sunday Aja and as national commissioners to represent the Northwest and the Southeast, and Shasheyi Ibiemi as the resident electoral commissioner for Ondo State. Senate President Godswill Akpabio said that the Senate will consider and confirm the nominees in the usual expeditious manner with the assurances of its commitment to the country. Akpabio referred the request to the Senate Committee on INEC for further legislative action, while the committee is to report back in 2 weeks. The Independent National Electoral Commission has presented certificates of return to Ondo State Governor-elect Lucky Ayedatiwa and his deputy Adeleke Olaide. According to reports, the certificates were presented by the Supervisory National Commissioner for Ondo State, Professor Kunle Ajayi, in Abuja. This comes 4 days after INEC declared the candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Mr. Lucky Ayedatiwa, the winner of the governorship election held last Saturday after defeating Agboola Ajayi of the People's Democratic Party and 15 other candidates. The APC candidate won across all 18 local government areas of the state, polling 366,781 votes against Ajayi's 117,845 votes. Osun State government has shed more light on how the new minimum wage of 75,000 naira was adopted and approved by Governor Adeleke for civil servants in the state. The State Commissioner for Information and Public Enlightenment, Oluwamokola Kwalimi, who confirmed that the new minimum wage got the approval of the governor after the receipt of the Public Service Negotiation Committee's report. According to the statement, the commissioner as one of the members of the committee saddled with the responsibility of working out a good and acceptable template for the new minimum wage, said the team was led by the Chief of Staff to the Governor, Honorable Kazim Akinleye, while that of the Labour was led by the State NLC Chairman, Comrade Christopher Arapasoko. The statement further revealed that the implementation of the new minimum wage of 75,000 naira for Osun workers is in tandem with the commitment to social justice, economic growth, and an enhanced living standard for the state civil servant workers and the citizenry. And while the governor urged all civil servants in the state to improve their services to the public by seeking innovative solutions to ensuring transparency and accountability for the growth and development of the state. Amidst tension in the state, Governor Adeleke has called for peace to allow the authorities to investigate and deliver justice on the attempted murder of the State Motor Transport System Chairman, Mr. Olurunle Inyoda. This is contained in a statement by the spokesperson to the State Governor, Malam Olawale Rashid, as he pleaded with the state transport workers not to take laws into their hands and allow the government to address the issue for justice to prevail. Governor Adeleke noted that he had spoken to the Inspector General of Police and that immediate actions have been directed by the police authorities to bring to book those who shot the chairman of the State Park Management System. And while the Inspector General of Police, Adeleke, has directed that the case involving the police shooting of Nuruddin Iyanda, chairman of the Osun Transport Management System, be transferred to the force headquarters in Abuja for investigation. Deputy Public Relations Officer of the Police, Emmanuel Giwa, confirmed this to journalists in Abuja. It was reported that the Transport Union chairman was on life support at the State Teaching Hospital after the police anti-kidnapping squad arrested him while they claimed to have shot him when he tried to escape. Reports say the IGP ordered the arrest of the head of the anti-kidnapping squad in Osun State, Moses Loho, and members of his team for their involvement in the shooting. It was observed that the road transport workers suspended their activities in protest against the police shooting of their chairman. A special squad of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, has announced that 7 of its officers are missing after neutralizing 59 bandits who ambushed them in Kaduna State. Corps Public Relations Officer Babawale Afolabi said the incident occurred shortly after conducting a patrol of the National Grid installation in Shiroro local government area of Niger State. He added that the convoy of the Special Monitoring Squad, comprising of 9 officers and 71 other ranks drawn from the Commandant General Special Intelligence Squad, operatives, FCT Command and Kaduna State Command respectively, were ambushed at Farin Kaza area of Chukun local government area in Kaduna State. Recall that the nation experienced total blackout recently due to the incessant collapse of the national grid as a result of continuous attacks on the facilities by bandits, a development which led to the setting up of the Special Monitoring Squad by the Commandant General, Dr. Ahmed Audi. In the meantime, the Commandant General described the attack on NSCDC personnel as callous, unfortunate, and an attack too many on security operatives who have sworn to defend the country. Members of the Osun State indigents living in Ghana have joined others to express their deep sympathy on the sudden demise of the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tarid Lagbaja, whose death occurred recently. The President of the Osun indigents in Ghana, Honorable Yokomi Ogunremi, said this in a statement made available by the Public Relations Officer, Osun State indigents in Ghana, Kalik Amao, to journalists in Accra, Ghana, while expressing the group's condolences to the state government and its people. And while the group called on the government to immortalize the fallen general by naming a road after him, it indicated that Osun State has produced great men and women in the Nigerian Army and other key sectors of the national economy. The group commended Governor Ademola Adeleke and the people of the state for the love being demonstrated to friends and family of the late Chief of Army Staff. And on to sport. A magnificent volley from Lautaro Martinez secured a 1-0 victory for world champions Argentina over Peru, while Brazil were held to a 1-1 draw at home by Uruguay in the South American World Cup qualifiers. According to reports, Argentina remained top of the CONMEBOL standings with qualification for the 2026 tournament seemingly a matter of time. It was far from a vintage performance by Lionel Scaloni's team, but a moment of brilliance from Inter Milan's Martinez proved the decisive at the Bombonera Stadium in Buenos Aires. Lionel Messi delivered a cross from the left and Martinez leaped into the air leaning back to unleash a thunderous left-footed volley past Pedro Galez. However, Argentina's 8th win from 12 games leaves them on 25 points, 5 clear of second-place Uruguay, who earned a valuable point against Brazil. The 5-time World Cup winners struggled in Salvador, falling behind in the 55th minute to a fine finish from Real Madrid midfielder Federico Valverde. And on the foreign scene, the United Nations said 4 Ghanaian peacekeepers were wounded in the Ramyeh area of southern Lebanon when a rocket struck their base. According to UN peacekeeping chief Jean-Pierre Lacroix and the UN interim force in Lebanon, peacekeepers and AIDS facilities were targeted in 3 separate incidents on the same day. They said that another peacekeeping base was damaged by rocket fire in the southern village of Shama, where heavy fighting between Hezbollah and the Israeli army has been taking place. They further said if military activities are carried out in the vicinity of a UN position, then that is putting UN peacekeepers in danger, reminding all parties of their obligation to ensure the safety and security of UN personnel and property. And that ends the evening news on OSBC TV. Join us at 7 for the major report. Thanks for watching. Good evening.